Imagine the drama unfolding in the world of professional women's basketball, where a rising superstar feels sidelined, not just by injury, but by a lack of communication from the very leader of her league. That's the heart of the story with Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever guard, who recently opened up about the WNBA Commissioner's silence following a bombshell revelation. It's a tale that highlights tensions between players and officials, and trust me, it's got everyone talking. But here's where it gets controversial. The details of a private chat that turned public, sparking debates on gratitude, accountability, and the true value of the platform athletes build their careers on. Let's break this down step by step. So even if you're new to the WNBA, the Women's National Basketball Association, a top-tier league showcasing elite female talent, you can follow along easily. Caitlin Clark, a standout rookie who's been electrifying fans with her scoring prowess and drawing massive attention to the sport, spoke out for the first time since the league's All-Star game back in July. She was responding to comments made by Minnesota Lynx star Napheesa Collier, who released a lengthy statement criticizing WNBA officials, especially Commissioner Cathy Engelbert, for what Collier described as a glaring lack of accountability and genuine care toward the players who pour their hearts into the game. Collier's statement, which you can read more about in related reports, alleged that during a private conversation, Engelbert told her that Caitlin Clark and other players should be on their knees in gratitude for the opportunities the WNBA provides. The commissioner reportedly singled out Clark's lucrative endorsement deals, suggesting she wouldn't have them without the league's platform. This kind of remark raises eyebrows because it touches on a sensitive topic. How much credit should athletes give to the organizations that launch their careers versus their own hard work and talent? For beginners, think of it like this. Endorsements are big business in sports, where players like Clark can earn millions from brands. But the league argues it's the exposure from games that makes that possible. Yet Collier's portrayal paints it as dismissive, implying players owe eternal thanks rather than fair treatment. Engelbert didn't take this lying down. Just hours after Collier's statement, she issued her own response, expressing utmost respect for Collier, but feeling disheartened by how her words had been twisted and shared publicly. It's a classic case of he said, she said, where interpretations clash. Some might see Engelbert's comments as motivational, urging appreciation for the sport's growth, while others view them as out of touch, overlooking the player's sacrifices and rights. And this is the part most people miss. Clark herself hadn't heard Collier's account before it went public. When asked directly if she'd been aware of the story earlier, she simply said, no. Even more telling, she confirmed she hasn't spoken with Engelbert since the report surfaced. Another no. This silence from the commissioner could signal anything from a strategic pause to avoid escalating the situation, to a deeper rift in communication. In a league striving for unity, such gaps can feel like a missed opportunity for dialogue, especially when high-profile players like Clark are shaping its future. To add some context, Clark's season hasn't been easy. She battled through a right groin injury that worsened into what she calls the worst sprained ankle of her career, forcing her to sit out the entire second half. She's still not at 100% health, but she's optimistic about returning to the court, hopefully in late October, when she can start playing 5-on-5 basketball again. Right now, her main focus is collaborating with USA Basketball, the organization overseeing national teams, which shows her commitment to the sport beyond the WNBA. It's a reminder that injuries and controversies don't define a player's drive. They often fuel it. So, what do you make of this? Is the commissioner's alleged stance on gratitude fair? Or does it undermine the respect players deserve? Should private conversations stay private? Or is transparency key in sports? And here's a controversial twist to ponder. Could this incident actually strengthen the WNBA by sparking necessary reforms? Or is it just another distraction from celebrating the athlete's achievements? I'd love to hear your take. Do you side with Collier's call for accountability? Or do you think Engelbert's perspective has merit? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's discuss.